Mia? Mia? God damn it, this radio.
Hello everybody, and welcome back into Green Hell. The original Green Hell. Story mode. Starting again. Yep. So, actually the funny thing is that I've not finished this game since all the achievements came out. I've not played it again through, so I thought I'd do it again and try to get a couple more achievements and do another a full season on this one. So yeah, now I will be doing with the Spirits of Amazonia Part 2, I will be doing a sister map to the Part 1 map that I did with all the locations marked and stuff like that. So that will be coming once I get on that. But I wanted to get straight back into doing something else. So, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Because I love it. The game is great. So, first things first, let's get ourselves set doing some stuff. So in our notebook we've got find help, and then what happened to Mia. Of course, she, in the tutorial, which I've skipped because it's quite long, she went off to speak to the Yabawaka. She rang in the middle of the night. Well, she called on the walkie-talkie. She was scared, and then Jake went to find her, and of course he fell down this hill, and I woke up not knowing where he was. These are the things we learnt from the tutorial. The basic dressing, and that the tobacco plant has anti-venom properties. We got the Mia gave us the watch for a gift when we first got here, and there's very little things in here so far. As I pick things up and harvest things and stuff like that, more things will appear in the book. So first things first is let's make a blade, so at least we can cut some stuff down. Now if we got any food around, I'll make a spear because there's beautiful fish in here, as you can see. There's nothing else here where we are at the moment. Oh, but we've got bananas, so that's a bonus. There's nothing that can hurt us where we are. There's no snakes or spiders in this opening. Oh, I saw nuts drop. In this opening area, so we're pretty good. Now see, as I'm picking stuff up, stuff's unlocking. So we'll just go around, gather some things, have a look at the area. So now we don't have a map yet, of course. And this is a cave that marks on the map. And oh look, obsidian. Oh nice. Means I can make an obsidian axe straight off. Although, maybe... nah. I was going to say maybe I should wait, but wait for what? I can make something. So let's grab some rope as well, so we can make that. See, as I'm picking the rope stands are unlocking. Of course, many more things unlock than when we originally played this game, because the things like stands and that weren't in the game. Right, so let's make... Oh, now, I always keep my blades in slot 2. So let's craft. Now, I wonder if it's actually going to be it will let me. Or it will. Some things you can and some things you can't do this early in the game because you've physically not learnt it. Like the tribal fire starter. You can't make that yet because you haven't learnt how to make it. You've only learnt how to make the hand drill. So that's the only thing that you can make to start a fire. We'll also need to find things for to make. We'll need dried leaves, of which on this side there's no Molinaria or tobacco plants or anything. If memory serves me correctly. On this side, by this side I mean once you leave over here, you are then open for things to start killing you. So all the while you're over here, you're safe. So that's why it's kind of most people, when you start here and you save here first off, so at least you've got somewhere to save. And over here, if you'll recognise this, if you go through here, you'll find this big pile of rocks in this cave entrance here. This is where the Spirits of Amazonia map is. Oh, we don't have a map, so I can't show you. But of course in story mode this is blocked off because the Spirits of Amazonia didn't exist when this this part of the map was, when this whole story was made. Maybe they had the Spirits of Amazonia in mind when they started it, but so there was no need for this to be open, but you knew that you'd be able to access it because it looked like, I thought maybe you'd find like dynamite or something to blow these places open, but no, as it turned out, no dynamite involved, which was a shame. Okay, so what else do we need? We're going to need a shelter because we're going to need to save straight off. I'm not sure if it's the rainy season or not when you start. I kind of think that it is, but I can't remember. Oh, how long it takes to knock everything down at the start of the game. There we go. So see, I've picked up logs, so now the log stand's opened up. Alright, let's actually put the frame down. You always come with the basic frames and such like that for building, so that's one of the good things. You don't need to learn those. There we go. So there's no, you don't have any weapons as such, other than I will make a spear, but there's no cappies or anything like that here for food. So we'll get fish from the pond. Oops. And we'll cook those up. I'm going to collect all these and harvest these up for the fire. So once I've got, right, that's full, I need to find our sticks. So there we go, long stick stands now unlocked. Just remember, these things weren't even in the game at the start. There's so many things, like the mud, for instance. To unlock the mud, if you don't know, just go to water, right click, take mud. You can drop it straight away, but that will unlock a whole load of mud things in your notebook. See it here now, all mud stuff. It's all unlocking. What else have we unlocked here? We've unlocked the mud furnace, the shower. These are stands and planters because I picked up the nuts that unlock the planters. Dirt because we got dirty so quickly already. And these mushrooms. Now you can pick these up as I have, but you won't know what they do until you eat them. Or you try and eat them. Or you eat them and you're sick. Or something like that. So it's always if you don't know, like when the game first came out, you just eat everything willy-nilly, and then you go, oh crap, that was poisonous, or oh god, now I'm vomiting for hours and hours, and you don't know how to stop the vomiting. That's fun at the start. See, we're already building up our axes, so that's good. But of course, everything that's made now is really, really weak and will degrade very quickly. I didn't look at what the axe was at. It says already 10% and the blade's only at 15%. And there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, give me that one. So the other thing, of course, we'll need is we need to make our we need to make our hand drill, and I need to find dried leaves. Now there's three options. There's three, say 3.5 options. We're trying dirty again already. So dried leaves straight off. To get dried leaves immediately, there's 2 options. Now I'm going to see there often is in this opening area, which is why I think they put them here. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got honey, which is of no help, and resin. So there doesn't look like there's any birds' nests on that tree there. None on this tree here. No bird's nests. Sometimes it's always on these, you know, dead looking trees. You'll find birds' nests, which you can use as dried leaves. They store in a different part of your bag. Want any nuts from this one? No, I'll knock this one. Oh, this water's safe too. There's no stingrays or piranhas in here, so you don't need to worry about something getting you. There's no nuts on the ground. I'll knock this one down because of this location. These nut trees will grow back if you harvest them, so don't worry about that if you've got to. Now there's two types of leaves that fall off here. You've got the regular palm leaves, which I will try and take some of these back actually. Oh, and there's what I was after. Just put them there for a sec. And then you've got dried leaves, which you can just take straight up and wrong part. There we go. Actual dried leaves. So we've got, I think you get off these, you get 4, I believe. I don't think I'm going to be able to walk back with these because of the bee's nest. No. Don't want the unsafe water. There we go. So you can do that to get dried leaves straight off, or say if you can find the birds' nests. Now the other options are, if you've got leaves like this, if you harvest, what that will do will give you the small leaf pile, and in 12 hours that will become dried leaves. So I will do a couple of those. I'll make use of these leaves. There we go. And I'll take one. And the other option is if you find the molinaria or the tobacco plants or the lily plants, you can, instead of crafting with those, you can harvest them and then you'll get fibre which goes in this one. This part of the bag. This is where your bird's nest and your fibres are stored. So, what I'm going to do is, rather than use up the stuff I've got in my bag, I'm going to craft that stick with one of those and make our hand drill. So that's that done. Now we still need a roof in case it is raining. I can't remember, but I need somewhere to save. I know I could have, where is it? I could have made this one, I know, which you can save and sleep in this one. This is excellent, especially if you do know it's the dry season and you can just have a fire outside. That's awesome. But say, I don't remember about the dry season at the start of the game, so I will make this one with a roof. Now this palm tree here also grows back. So if you've got these around your base and it's something that you use a lot, come on, you can harvest these up and then they'll grow back in a few days. I'm not actually sure how many days it is. And the nut trees also regrow. The only ones that don't regrow is this one. You cut these down, these are gone for good. So there we go, they're finally dropping. Oh, that one's been awkward. They don't want to be picked up. That's weird. Given enough time, they'll like fall to the ground. But I don't understand why it's doing it now. Like snails, you can You can eat them raw. You occasionally get parasites, but not very often. Not very often at all. Yeah, that one doesn't want to come down. Oh, there's another one that's fallen. So let's just go and hit this one up. I'll alternate between my axe and my blade to get my skills up. See, that blade went up 2 already. Now, also another thing, I don't believe there's any coconuts around here straight away for making a bidon, because that would be too easy, obviously. Say until we get to... Where do we get our first map piece? At the, what was the Ongaraka tribal camp is where we'll get our first map piece. Oh, I need to make a bed. So until we get that, no, we can't see anything, obviously. But anywhere that we do go between now and then, once we get the map, will be marked off on the map. So, alright. It's just decided to make itself available. One more. I'm wondering if, yep, there it is. See, if you wait long enough and they fall down, they'll do that. Right, so I need one more. Now, other things to do is will be make a bow, make a, what I'll do now, so I'll take this, cut this down. Oh, I see some, make a bow and make a spear. Now, I could just make a regular weak spear, but I'm actually going to make a stone spear because I've got the blades, which is one of the reasons why I harvested up extra blades. So craft that with that to make a bow, which I always have in 4. Then with these extra stones, craft up another blade. Oh, I think I might need another rope. Yeah, I need a rope. That's fine. Let's just go and grab one. Here we go, got a tree up here. So at least then I'd say I'll make the bow. Of course I've got no arrows. So hopefully relatively quickly we'll find a bird on the ground and we can harvest up some feathers. I mean, I haven't seen any here. I mean, I could, if I see one here, I could always try and throw a spear at it, which I think would be quite hilarious because I'm actually not too bad. I didn't really throw spears in Spirits of Amazonia. I was using my bow all the time. But I used to throw the spears at the trees to get the coconuts out. So it's not completely unheard of for me to be throwing a spear at something. Oh, I need to finish the bed, don't I? Don't know where that one came from. Oh. And then I'll make a fire and catch a fish. Alright. Now I don't need all these, but I will take them all down because you can use the leaf piles as on your fire. Keep your fire going. And there we go. Okay, and I'll put my fire here. There we go. Now I spotted those glowing mushrooms. I'll grab those because we're so early in the game. Jake gets tired really quick, and the hand drill uses a lot of stamina. So I might need the stamina boost from those. Now there was one more thing. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna grab those other leaves, wasn't I? See, these all nicely just stack. Yes, and I've got leeches for the first time. How exciting. Right, so if we need to, we can harvest those into small leaf poles. So let's... I guess you were the last one that fell from that tree. There we go. Alright, let's have a look. Now, one other thing before I leave this area is, because there's no animals here, like a cappy or anything like that, I can't make bone armor, so I will make stick armor. There's plenty of sticks around, obviously. Right, so let's get our... Right, I need one of these. That should be close enough. Oh, bugger. Oh, I think he swam off. Yeah, just at the end. Got him. There we go. Oh, let's get this. See if we can get the fire going. Sure, I might eat those first, to be honest. Make sure I've got enough. So you'll see how quickly his stamina goes down at the beginning. We're using the hand drill. Look how quick that goes down. That was pretty close. Alright, so let's harvest up our arowana. Now you've got the arowana scales. We don't need that in this game. That's only for the Spirits of Amazonia Part 1. So we'll get rid of that. Put that on there. This cooks up pretty quick. So what I might do is see if I can get another one. Oh, rude again. There's so many in here though. If you plan on building here, it's definitely worth building a fish trap. Because they're everywhere. I don't bother with the little fish like the discus fish or anything. Because they're just too small. They're not worth the effort. Perfect timing. Now remember though, with the fish don't come with any fats. So you need to make sure you've got a little stack, if you can, of nuts. Go there, you go there. Now how are we going? Ooh, yes. Now, I don't have anything to boil water with or anything at the moment. There's no fresh water, so I'm just going to drink this. Lucky. But I do have the orange mushrooms if I did, so that's fine. It's not really a... Let's get another one if we can. There we go. Wow. No harvest, no destroy. My goodness. Right, destroyed that though. Alright, and more. It's still fairly weighty though. You'd think it wouldn't be, but it actually is. I need one of those. And I'll need to eat one of my 2 bananas. And let's get these as I normally pack my bag. Which is meat there, fat there, carbs there, and Bidens go here. It's just how I always pack my bag for some reason. Alright, we can... Yep. So just as well I did build this. So, as far as I know though, there are no coconuts around here at the start to make a Biden, which is really unfortunate. So I can't put this fire out either. I've just got to keep it going. Oh, so what's the time? I think it's time for sleep, to be honest. It's been a pretty big day, first day. So, what I'll do is we'll get to the morning. We don't need to sleep. Although it doesn't really matter. There's other things to do before leaving. So it doesn't matter that it's halfway through this day. There we go. You can all go on there, that's fine. Let's have a drink before, oops, those mushrooms, in case we get parasites, which we didn't again, so that was awesome. Yes, the nuts are gonna start there. Okay, but we're not in too bad condition. So you can harvest, you'll see in my bag, these are what I'd harvested. Now I don't need all these fish bones, so I'll destroy that stack. I'll keep them. Don't really need all these dried leaves, but what the hell. The way that Jake's, say with the hand drill, takes so long, sometimes some things might get wasted and stuff like that. So, the bees have changed position. Let's just have a quick look, a quick run around and see if there's... Oh, we've got bees on 2 now. Ah, okay, the bees are still there as well. I was just going to see if there was any bird's nests, but we've got plenty at the moment anyway. So I'm going to leave this one here. Next up, before we leave, I'll gather some stuff to make armor. Just basic bone armor at the start because I've got access to no bones or anything like that. Yeah, so day 1, Spirits of Amazonia. Jake just in the trouble again, because Jake's always in the shit. Always getting himself in trouble. It's very pretty though. Let's just have a quick look at the book. What else we've unlocked? Bow spear. Oh, the torch, that's right. Those, the source of carbs. Though they... Oh, it's just source of carbs, if what they do there, and if they do anything when you put them in a bite, and that's what those pictures mean. And I think that was the leeches. And we've unlocked a bow trap for some... Oh, because I made the bow. Alright, fair enough. Okay then, day... whatever we are. Day 1, that was our first sleep. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you'll stay with me for this season. This will be good fun. Say, I've not done it for a long time, so I've still got a few achievements to unlock, and we'll see how we go. And it'll be fun to go back through again and find everything again and die again. With snakes, you know, they're my best friends. They always seek me out to say hi, so I'll look forward to seeing them again as well. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.